What is good, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. If you don't know who I am, my name is Autumn and I'm here to help you assume the position of whoever it is you want to be in this life, because you are the only thinker in your reality. Thus, you can do, be, and have whatever it is that you want in this life. Remember, you guys, to like, share, and subscribe. If you like this kind of content, make sure you definitely should subscribe and share with your friends, and get down in the comments below and just let me know how much you like this video. Plus, email coaching with me is still available, you guys. It's down in the description box below, and I'll also tag it in the comments. So you guys, on today's video, I actually want to touch a little bit more deeper on what we talked about yesterday in terms of stories being the sneakiest way that puts doubt in your life, puts fear in your life, kind of stops your manifestation, that sort of thing. And so when I talk about being the center of your awareness, a lot of people kind of are still like, well, what does that even mean? What does that really mean? Like within, like being at the center, what is it that you're trying to feel? What is it that what is that feeling? Because I think a lot of people are trying to catch the feeling, and it's not necessarily a feeling, but it is going to be a byproduct of already just knowing that you are the source of everything, that you are the cause of everything. And that feeling that you get from being the cause of everything is pure fulfillment, you guys. That is the fulfillment. The fulfillment is already in knowing that you are conscious and that you are pure awareness and that you are the source of everything. You are the cause of everything that is happening in your life, whether it is something that you like and something you don't like. And there is power in knowing that. And there's a certain level of fulfillment within that, because you know that you can change anything through already knowing that you are the source and the cause. But fulfillment is always going to be there. And a lot of people will say, well, what does that mean? So you're always getting what you want, you guys. You're always manifesting exactly what you want. When you are getting something that you don't like, it still is a fulfillment there, because that's where you're placing your attention on. So that is where your fulfillment lies, within the lack, within the not having your SP, with not having the success you want, because that is where your attention is. So that is where you're feeling fulfilled, even though you may not think that that is the case. That is the case. So you're only going to put your attention on things that you love or that you deem worthy of you. And so if you're getting all the things that you want, or if you're in the process and you're already switched over to that mindset of where you know that you're the source of it all, that relief behind that is pure fulfillment, that knowing that you are on your way to better and developing into more, and to know that you can already have whatever it is that you want just by knowing that you are all things and it is already in your awareness. And I know this kind of taps a little on non-dualism, and we'll talk about that in another video, but I really want you guys to see that it's not necessarily any of the techniques. I really want you guys to understand that when you realize that you are the source and you're doing it all from within you, that is all you need to know. That is where that fulfillment comes in. So it's like when you know that you are the one doing it, it is a state. Fulfillment is just a state that you are being in at all times, whether it is something that you want or not. That is fulfillment from knowing that you are the source. All right. And so I really wanted to draw you guys' attention to two of the success stories that I recently posted last week, I believe. The one where my client ran into her SP at the gas station randomly, and the one where my client got $40,000 instead of the $20,000 that he was manifesting. And so what I really liked about both of those is that fulfillment actually comes from the naturalness within you. And the reason why everything unfolded so naturally in these in my clients' lives was because they were already in fulfillment, and it is a state of knowing. So if you go back and watch those two videos, they really realized that they were the source of everything. Thus, the fulfillment already came in knowing that they are the source of everything. So fulfillment comes from knowing that you are the source of everything, that you already have everything that it is that you want, and that your success or whatever you want is inevitable. So it's not about trying to change things to get the thing. It's about turning to the recognition that you already are everything. right? And so it's the naturalness. So when my client ran into her SP at the gas station, it was because she was following that natural fulfillment and she was content within herself. Who knew that she was going to run into her SP at the gas station, but she had that feeling and she was trusting in the fulfillment within her that she already had her SP regardless, that as she was going on about her life and she wanted that blue raspberry icy, she got led to a gas station further than the one that she normally goes to, and then her SP was already there, right? And so same with the guy. He knew that he wanted to manifest that $20,000. He was convicted about the fact that he wants his son here with him, you know, by March, by his son's birthday, right? So he already set up for the $20,000. He did not make it a big deal. And what happened was he was led on the series of events, the naturalness, to just pick up extra hours of work at his job. But what he didn't know, which when he was picking up the extra hours in his job, thinking that the fulfillment was coming from the opportunity within that and knowing that, yes, I'm still making extra money. That's just one way. But his wildest dreams happened when he got that $5,000 check from the home that he was working on. Plus, he was already feeling lucky and fulfilled and could see, you know, his manifestation unfolding. So he decided when he went to go pick up a beer at the convenience store, he bought one of those scratch-offs too, which gave him $35,000. So now he has $40,000 by just effortlessly realizing that he was fulfilled already within by changing the concept of himself and really remaining aware of where he was thinking from every day as he was going throughout his day. So it's already, fulfillment is a state, you guys. It's not something that you feel, although it is something that you feel, and that's where the paradox comes in at. It is a feeling, but it is also a state of being naturally. And so your manifestations come in the most natural way when you are completely feeling fulfilled from within and knowing that you do not need the circumstances that you don't like, that you don't need anything to be different within the circumstances that you have now in order to already be fulfilled. You just move to the version of yourself that already has what you want, that is already fulfilled, that is already, you know, knows that they are the source of all of it. You just move to that assumption and then you go on about your life in the most natural way. Your manifestation unfolds because you're not looking for it, because you're looking and remaining from the fulfillment within, you guys. So also too, what stops the fulfillment from happening? Because I think this is important that we talk about this. What stops fulfillment from actually being a state that you hold on to and gravitate to is the fact that you are not taking ownership with your life. That a lot of people still think that it's someone else outside of them doing and bringing the manifestation to them. So a lot of people could think that there's another God outside of them or some other cause outside of them or someone else to blame outside of them. And that is not taking up the responsibility within yourself from where you are thinking and not recognizing that you are already fulfilled within. And so when you cannot take ownership of your life or ownership of your thoughts, ownership from where you are behaving from within you, you tend to think that everything else outside of you is the reason why you are not fulfilled. But when you recognize that you don't have to change anything about the reality that you're in now, you only pay attention to where you are dwelling within, then you take responsibility for yourself. Then you realize the fulfillment is within first, and then it comes to the 3D. So, you know, within, you know, the same as the saying goes, as within, without, that sort of thing. So it's kind of like that. A lot of you think that you can never be the source of it all, and that is the problem there, is not recognizing that you really are the cause of everything that is going on in your life. And so if you are the perceived problem, you are also the solution. And so if you know, have the lack, then you already know the solution is on the other side of that. So you are all things. And what's in the middle of that? Neutrality. That is fulfillment. That is acceptance. That's everything in the middle of not needing things to be a certain way, because you know that all things exist around you through you being fulfilled, through you being neutral about things that you don't like, through you being, you know, whatever about the things you do get. And when you realize that, when you get your manifestations, you guys, you're not overly super excited about it because you knew that you had it all along. And I think that's one thing too, when I realized that I got my manifestations and through my clients and through through success stories that I read, when you guys get your manifestations, it just happens so naturally and effortlessly that it didn't feel like a, oh my God, this happened to me. It was like, of course that was supposed to happen to me because I'm fulfilled regardless if it shows up in my 3D or not. All right, so I actually want to leave this video here for you, for you guys to chew on that, for you guys to really take a deep dive on that and realize that fulfillment is a paradox. It is a state and it also is a feeling, but it is also a knowing, a deep realization of knowing as well. All right, and so I really want to continue to expand on these types of conversations. If you like this type of content, make sure that you do like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you do share with others in the comments below, and make sure if you do want email coaching with me, that is in the description box as well. I'll tag it in the comments. It is very affordable because I really do want you guys to, be helped, and I don't feel like, I need a whole lot of money for it. I just, want to assist you guys with really getting to where you want to be. And through all these videos here on my channel too, you really don't need coaching. You don't need anyone to tell you. But, for some of you guys, I understand wanting to talk to someone, wanting to just have that little redirection from somebody else who's done it before. That's what, some people need, and some people don't need that. So continue to just subscribe and take in the free content, because either way, you're going to manifest what it is that you want. You don't need me, don't need any other coach for it. All you need is the awareness within yourself and to know that you are the cause of everything, you guys. All right, so I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and remember, imagination is always on your side, and I am too. Bye.